the plants are much tougher and stronger with the right micronutrients and the right growth regulators.
So basically, your job as a grower is to make sure that the plants are at the right size and right age at the right time to be able to sell it.
Yep.
And ship or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your greenhouse, it goes all over the state. They ship those suckers everywhere.
All over the Intermountain West. Montana to Arizona, from Nebraska to Nevada.
Out of Salem. So they all ship them out of Salem.
Salem, Santa Quin. There is a range in Idaho and 2 ranges in Colorado.
Wow.
Yeah, so big operation. I mean, maybe in the realm of like 125 acres.
So
growing space.
Does the greenhouse use the calcium to do it?
We do. So we use calcium, magnesium, specifically charged fertilizers, and we've used that for as long as I've been there and beyond. But what they're saying, the new science is to increase the ppms, parts per million, to build stronger cell walls and build just stronger plants in general. So, and I'm stoked to use that science and information to then reduce the amount of times that I have to spray fungicides.
Well, what were they using it for?
It's a micronutrient that the plants absolutely have to have in order to grow normally. But just with a slight adjustment, you can increase your ppms. And
so this is just a different application of the same product you already have.
Yep, exactly. And there's other products out there that they were talking about that you could go in and spray a calcium. So how you could like spray an iron chelate to green them up. Mm-hmm. This is would be another like way of spraying with calcium and building the cell walls that way, having it absorb through the leaf, the cuticle, the holes, the stomatas.
Yeah, the stomata.
Anyway, those are 2 little topics that they talked about, which I just thought was so awesome. There were several other points talking about different perennials and how to grow those on just right and properly, and many different chemicals that could be used in like an IPM, integrated pest management realm, and the different types of groups that you want to rotate through so you don't build up resistance. Actually talked a little bit about pesticide efficacy, would be another way of saying like how long it lasts. The pH of your water that you use changes how effective that chemical is, and this could be anything from herbicides to fungicides to insecticides. By saying that, if you're using a higher pH, which we do here in Utah, it can reduce the efficacy or efficiency of that chemical by 50% within 1 hour. So if you think about it, you're like, I'm going to mix up some of this glyphosate.
Leave it over for the next day. I'll get to it later. It's freaking gone. Yeah.
So what they're saying is, and it's not brand new science, but it's they just reiterated how important it is to make sure that the pH you're using when you're applying chemicals, spraying in particular, is down right around 5.5, 6.5%.
Does it do anything with fertilizers, or is it just like herbicides and pesticides?
Fertilizers, absolutely. So plants uptake fertilizer when the pH is down. They uptake fertilizer much better when the pH is down right around 5.5, 6%. Meaning you use less fertilizer because the plant, it's more available to the plant at a lower pH.
See, that could be something that the homeowner could figure out. So if you, like in Utah, since we have such high pH, if you could figure out how to get your water down lower to a lower pH, like what's a way that they could do that? Probably like a water softener.
Yeah, I think it does. That would be really expensive though.
That's what I was thinking. But I mean, like to use all of that water, but like just for fertilizing.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So how can you add a chemical on a small scale?
Yeah.
Say that you wanted just to use it as water for fertilizer mix or whatever, instead of using granules. Could you add a chemical that lowers the pH to make that fertilizer more effective?
You know, the only thing I can think of would be, and it wouldn't be simple. It would be like injecting sulfuric acid, or which is just dangerous straight out.
Right. So it's like the levels probably aren't the amount of percentage of making it more available to the money you would have to add in.
Yeah.
Just the numbers just aren't there.
No, they're not. Here, I would almost say choose varieties that are more tolerant to high saline or high salt.
Yeah.
Choose plant varieties that obviously don't need that lower pH to thrive. At this point, it's just you have to just have plants that can tolerate it, which is kind of unfortunate because we do spend more money in fertilizer.
Rain barrel. That doesn't have any. It's
That's
straight.
the answer.
It doesn't have any pH. You can fill up your. Oh, it's right at 7.
Yeah, so
right
7 is neutral. 7 is like right at the.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 0 would be like a battery.
Like eat your
acid,
face
yeah.
off.
So there you go. That's it. So you can add the. Say you're going to fertilize your plants or your garden or your vegetables or whatever. Mix it with rainwater from your barrel, and it'll be more efficient by a certain percentage. Not crazy amount, but
better. Oh, absolutely.
And then you're not adding anything to it.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Or whatever.
Rain barrel.
Yep. I was just thinking about mine. It's like, oh yeah, I gotta empty that before it freezes.
Oh, right.
Anyway. All right. Well, there we go.
There it is. Chemicals and the latest and greatest.
Yep. Thanks, Brad.
You bet, man.
Peace out.
Later.
All right. Well, there you go. That was number 45, Plant Health Solutions. I want to thank Brad for coming along and doing this podcast with me. It's a lot of fun. I want to thank you, the listener. I love you wherever you are in this world right now. I love you. This has been a great experience for me, and I really enjoy it. I want to challenge you right now, you, the listener, the podling. Share this podcast. If you really like this podcast, share it. Share it with someone. They ask you, what podcast are you listening to? Say, hey, I found this one, The Horticult. We're on Facebook. Share that link. Share it. Join the Horticult Facebook page. We're there. We're with you. So come along for the ride. The water's good. Wait. Anyway, and there we go. That's it. We love you guys. Take care. Be excellent to each other. And plant on, Babylon.